Howdy, folks. It is I, William, or Billy Lavanchnik, and I wanted to share a little story here, a little allegory for everyone. Provided I find the right video processing tools, this video will start with a picture of a playground. Actually, more specifically, a big tunnel slide on a playground nearby where I live. And the reason for this, as well as the title that I've chosen for this video, Life is a Playground, Slide into Your Destiny, relates to a story that I want to share. As mentioned, it's an allegorical story. Before I get to that, though, I want to share something very quickly about myself. I am a father of a beautiful, adorable 3.5-year-old girl. And though I've studied numerous religions, philosophies, basically theories about life and our existence, I ultimately came to the realization that the best guru I ever found in life, the person that has taught me most about life, living life, and what life is about, has been my daughter. She has been the guru that I have long sought. That being said, I took this adorable little girl to the playground a couple days ago. We had beautiful weather. And she's seen this big slide, the slide that comes at the beginning of this video. And I thought, wow, it's for bigger kids, first of all. But she wanted to go up there, 3.5 years old. She's, Daddy, I want to go. So I actually had to help her up the first level to the inside of this enclosure, where she had to go up 2 or 3 more levels to get to the top of the slide. Anyway, I was very proud that she accomplished said feat on her own. She was able to get herself to the apex, to the pinnacle, or the top, with a little bit of assistance and guidance from me. Yes, that in and of itself, very symbolic. She did it all on her own with nothing but verbal guidance from me. Nevertheless, as she got to the top, I had to make sure that she stayed safe. So I ran quickly to the bottom of the slide and shouted up this tunnel slide, "Okay, baby, I'm here. Come on down." Now, if I imagine her view from her perspective, she's looking down into this dark tunnel, this metal enclosure, everything dark, knowing that she's very high up, and knowing that once she goes down, she has actually no idea what's on the other side. But I'm sitting there and I'm shouting up to her, "Come on, baby." And at first she said, Daddy, I'm scared." And I had to motivate her somewhat. I had to say, "Baby, don't be scared. Trust yourself. I'm here at the bottom. I'm waiting for you. Just trust yourself, let go, and I'll be here waiting." And as I was saying these words to her, I got goosebumps, because I thought about my very life. And like I said, it's very allegorical, because I'm metaphorically standing in front of my own dark tunnel, my own slide that I'm getting ready to slide down, and I don't exactly know what's coming out on the other end. But there's a voice inside my head, and I'm not going to tell you what to believe. You could call this voice God, intuition, higher self, Allah, Great Spirit. It's irrelevant. I don't want to debate religion, but the fact of the matter is, there is a voice that often tells us what to do. And when you learn to listen to this voice, you will progress in your life more than you could have ever imagined. Nevertheless, for her, in this moment, I was the voice. I said, "Trust yourself. Let go. I'm here. It'll all be fine." What happened? She did what I did, what I said. Surprisingly, I was amazed by her courage. She trusted herself, trusted me, let go, came down the slide, and had a blast. Came out giggling and smiling, and wanted to do it again. And she learned a lesson, but she also taught me a lesson. You see, like I said, I'm standing metaphorically before my own slide. I look into a dark tunnel, and I don't know what's on the other end, but there's a voice telling me, let go, trust yourself. Go into the tunnel, slide down, and when you come out the other end, you'll be more than pleasantly surprised as long as you trust and have faith. Like I said, there's many teachers out there. When you get far enough in your life and you're wise enough, you realize that everything and everyone is your teacher. But my daughter, in general, has taught me so much indirectly. You could say involuntarily, but I believe everything happens for a reason, and she's been the best blessing in my life. And the point of this whole thing is, if you find yourself standing in front of a dark tunnel, metaphorical slide, and you're afraid because you don't know what's on the other end, if you hear that voice, if you hear that intuitive voice, regardless of what you want to call it, saying, do it, let go, trust yourself, then do exactly that. You'll go down that slide. First of all, the journey down the slide will be exhilarating. It'll be a little bit scary, but it'll be exhilarating. And when you come out the other end, could be you fall on your face, but you know what? Then you go back up and you try it again. But odds are you're going to come out, you're going to be laughing and giggling, and you're going to be thankful that you listened to that voice and that you risked it. Yeah. I don't want to preach to anyone, tell you what to believe. It's up to you to find your own answers. But in the Bible it says, when you become like children, first then you could enter the kingdom of heaven. And I sincerely believe that when we learn to be childlike in a good way, to be inquisitive and just full of zest and full of life, and not think too much, not overthink certain things, and live for the moment, we can truly, when we listen to that voice, we will find ourselves in a metaphorical heaven on earth. So that's a allegorical story that I wanted to share about trusting your intuition, about being fearless and going into that dark tunnel. As long as you hear that voice saying, go ahead and do it. If you hear a voice saying, don't do it, well, you got to trust that voice too. If there had been something on the other end and I shouted out, stay there, baby, don't go down the slide, well, I would hope that my daughter would listen to that as well. So that's just some advice I wanted to share. I'm going to try and implement it in my life. You can do the same if you feel, but besides that, I hope you enjoyed this story. Have a wonderful day.